YouTubers, I want to welcome you to another edition of Park and Bin Gear. Okay, and I hope you've been subscribing and following the channel, because you'll know that I've been going through my amps, hopefully thinking of selling some of them, keeping some others. And last time we put the Marshall DSL 40C with the Helitone 30 on the chopping block. So I decided to sell that amp. And today, instead of a combo amp, I've been looking at a head, right? And unfortunately, I've been thinking of selling it. The way I got this head was a friend of mine got a whole bunch of heads, and he was kind of into metal type stuff. So it wasn't ideal for me, but I ended up with the Black Star HT20 Mark II. We can take a look at it here. Alright, so here's the Black Star HT20 Mark II head. It's a 20 watt head, though it's scalable down to 2 watts. Right? And it's got basically a master, a reverb, right? And then it has a 3-band EQ and ISF that only work on the overdrive channel. Right? And then the clean channel has 2 different clean sounds, and the overdrive has 2 as well, kind of a crunch and kind of a real heavy overdrive. It's a good looking head for sure. And listen, it's a fine head. I mean, it really does sound good. In particular, with overdrive, you know, distortion type stuff. However, I find that it kind of falls short in the clean sound, which is what I'm looking for at the moment. And we can hear it here. It's kind of a hybrid amp, and you can absolutely hear that the bottom sounds pretty tube-like, right? But then when you get to the high end, it sounds more solid state to me anyway. Yeah, it doesn't give you that kind of big tube sound, more of a kind of a solid state sound, really, especially in the high end. And that's with the tone all the way down. If I turn up the tone knob, we can get some different sounds. Let's try that. right there you can hear the really kind of solid statey high end. Okay, and so that's the clean sound, and it has another clean sound as well. Let's see if I can switch to that. Alright, now here's the other clean sound, if you like. Tell it's not really clean, the second clean channel. And I also find the second channel to be more noisy because it's got more gain to it. So overall, I'm selling it. That's all there is to it. And I mean, we're talking, it's a $500 range. Kind of a two-bed, and quite frankly, just like the Marshall, I don't think people are buying these for the clean channel, quite frankly. It's a high gain, but I've tried the high gain, and I have to admit I'm quite impressed. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And back in my rock and metal days, this would have been perfect for me. But nowadays, it's not quite the case. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the amp. It's just, for me, I'm really looking for that kind of black face, Fender type clean sound. And I have to admit that if you've been playing a tube amp, all day, this on the clean channel is quite a refreshing change. Because it isn't quite have that heavy tube clean sound. However, for most people, playing, lead type stuff, with distortion or metal type things, I think the clean is perfectly adequate. Anyway, it's just not the right amp for me, once again. Kind of like the Marshall. So So I'm going to go ahead and sell it, and unfortunately I've got 2 of these. So I've got to sell them both. Right? Okay, so that makes 3 amps I'm going to sell. The Marshall is already listed. And then these 2 heads. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I hate Black Star or anything like that. It's just, for me, it's simply not quite the right amp for me. You know, because on the gain channel, you know, you've got 3-band EQ, ISF, right, which is kind of changing it from British to American lead tones. The reverb is very nice on it. It has an effects loop. I mean, and a lot of gain as well. You know, so it'd be perfect for a metal or heavy rock player, you know, which is really what it's designed to do, in my opinion. So it seems kind of silly for me to keep it when I'm looking for more of a clean tube type sound. Alright, so continuing on, I'm going to try out a few more amps that I'll decide whether to keep or sell, and then we'll have an overall video of what I went through and what I really liked and didn't quite like. Alright, very good. See you next time. Okay, bye. Oh, and if you're interested in the amp, I'm sure it'll be listed on Reverb, you know, and Facebook Marketplace. Alright.